What's up, y'all? I ain't doing nothing but frying a little bit of chips right here because today we making spinach dip, right? And you can't have spinach dip without tortilla chips. And we're making fresh tortillas. So what I'm gonna do is fry these up and I'm gonna show y'all how to make this fresh tortillas with this spinach dip. So if I was y'all, I would not go anywhere. Happy 2024, stick around.
Now we are always getting flavors every day of the week. Shout out to Chef Jaden, he done saved you a seat. Like, comment, and subscribe, and go and put on repeat. And now wait. Take out your seasoning and make it rain on that thing. This the type of cooking make him buy you a ring. Don't compare Chef Jay, cause he ain't the same. And that's for real though, you know the deal though. And I know you probably heard it through the grapevine, that everything that he makes, it is straight fire. Lobster macaroni to the crab cake and the ribeye. Super Bowl videos, go get ready for the fish fry. Or some natural hot chicken for some kickback, or some Henny hot wings just to get slapped, He moving up to greater things, ain't no get back, He the best at everything, Chef Gerard the Master King.
So y'all see those fresh tortillas frying, right? So all I did was took some corn tortillas, some white corn tortillas, cut them in triangles, threw them in the hot grease. Now I'm getting ready to pull them out, salt them, and we're gonna use them later for the spinach dip. It's pretty cool, man. And then we're gonna show you guys how, look at that beautiful spinach dip right here. I mean, beautiful tortillas. I'm gonna sit them here and let them drain for a little bit. And then as soon as they come out of the fryer, you can even do this in the frying pan, you hit them with the salt, a little bit of salt. What I'm gonna do is take these tortillas, put them in this bowl right here, get some salt, make it rain on that thing, and then I'm gonna set these aside for later use. Then we're gonna get into the spinach dip, y'all. Man, I can't wait to show y'all what we got in store. So the spinach dip, right? We're gonna do the base. I have some onions and some fresh garlic cloves. I'm gonna take the onion and the garlic cloves and I'm gonna chop it up a little bit just to break it down a little bit. And this is just a regular yellow onion. I'm gonna put it in this food processor as well with these doggone garlic cloves that I love so much. I'm putting it in the food processor and I'm gonna parade this because this is what I'm gonna call hidden flavors. And I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about when I'm done. Man, I just wanna take this time while this doing what it do to say I hope y'all had an awesome 2023, but you know what's gonna happen in 2024? In 2024, Chef Gerard's gonna give you more. So happy 2024, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is take this out. You see how that's really parade, right? Take this part, and then I'm just gonna empty this in this bowl. I'm gonna come back and do that later. But let me explain what I got right here. I got some frozen spinach. You can get this in the frozen section of your local grocery store. I got some sour cream. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with that. Then I got some Parmesan cheese. I got some mozzarella cheese. I got some pepper jack cheese. I already used the onion, so you guys saw what I did with the onion. Then I have some flour, I have some butter, and I have some heavy cream. Right here, I have a self-made chicken broth. You know the chicken broth that you get at the local grocery store? For me, it doesn't have enough oomph in it. So what I do is take some hot water and take some bouillon, and then I make my own. I add it in there and I taste it until it's the intensity that I want. I encourage you guys to do the same because that stuff in the store is kind of weak, if you ask me, and you can fortify this or build it up and give it a strong flavor as you want. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do right now. Once we get over to the stove, we're gonna cook this spinach dip, eat those tortilla chips, and have a good time. So we got a stock pot right here. You can use a pan, whatever works for you, right? Put a little bit of oil in here. And then I like to add a little bit more fat, so I'm gonna put butter in there. Oh yeah, sounds good to me. And remember those onion and garlic that we parade? It's time for it to go in. So what we're gonna do is just cook this a little bit. Get that cooked up a little bit. Then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper that I got right here. Let that cook a little bit. We're gonna let this cook for about a minute and I'm gonna show y'all what's next. So we got that where we want it. It's been cooking for like a minute. You don't want to cook too long because the garlic will burn. Then we're gonna add some flour. This is the actual thickening agent of this right here. And we're gonna add the flour in there and we're gonna cook this flour for about 2 minutes, just like how we did the onions. So we just wanna get that flour taste out. We're gonna cook this for a couple minutes. And after about 2 minutes, right, we're gonna add that chicken stock. Add it right on in there. Then we're gonna wake this up, smooth it out a little bit, and then I'll show you all the next step. Man, it's smelling good. Boy, there's this thing called Smell-O-Vision. It came out in 2019. If you ain't got it yet, you better go to Walmart, Best Buy, or somewhere and get you that Smell-O-Vision. So right now what I'm gonna do is add my heavy cream to this. Man, someone told me, you do all that for spinach dip? Yes, Lord, and it is so good. So once I add that heavy cream, what we're gonna do is mix that up a little bit, and then we're gonna let this simmer for about 5 minutes, right? We're gonna let this go for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna start adding the cheeses. Don't go nowhere. Man, see that consistency is right where we want it. It's getting a little thicker. Listen, don't worry about the phone ringing. I'm at my restaurant. People want to know if I'm open or not. So they probably smell all this goodness going on. But it's Tuesday and we're closed. Today is YouTube video day here at the Butterfly. So what I'm doing right now, I got it to the consistency that I want. Now I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese. Then I'm gonna add some pepper jack cheese. Then I'm gonna add some mozzarella cheese. Then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of more salt and pepper. A little bit of more, that's one word. And then y'all, here's the secret ingredient. I'm gonna take some sour cream, add that in there, right? We're gonna smooth this out real good. And next, we're gonna add the spinach. Man, this is looking so good. Nice and thick and creamy. Almost like a bechamel sauce, right? Now we got it right here where we want it at. It's time to add the spinach. And this is, like I said earlier, the frozen spinach. Add that in there, and we mix it up. And man, just like that, we got spinach dip. So I'm gonna show you guys one more thing I'm gonna do with this. Once I get all the spinach incorporated in there, look how good that looks, y'all. Delicious. Spinach dip, so simple and easy, and fast, and everything is fresh. So what I'm gonna do is get this mixed up real good, and I'm gonna show y'all one more step to this. Oh man, yeah, this is a casserole dish. And casserole dishes goes in the oven. So what I'm doing is putting a little butter on this thing, right? So that it don't stick, and it gives it a little bit of more flavor. You know why? Because we are always building flavors. Y'all been following me, y'all already know. All right, so I got that greased up real good. Now I'm gonna take this spinach dip, bring it over here, and pour this, hold on, I gotta get the stance right. You know, get the elbows tucked in, perpendicular to the pot, have my wrists out, right? And then pour that bad baby in there, just like that. Then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna save a little bit for me. This is what, put this to the side. Then I'm gonna take some of those same cheeses, y'all. Those same 3 cheeses. Parmesan. Mozzarella. Pepper jack. Right? I'm gonna put this in the oven, but before I do that, I'm going to give it a little bit of color and hit it with some, y'all say paprika, but it's clearly paprika. I'm making rain on that thing with the paprika, and in the oven it goes 350 degrees until it starts bubbling. You can get it to the crust however brown you like. That's totally up to you. If you want it crunchy, if you just want it to melt, it's your spinach dip. You can cook it how you want. I'm gonna put this in the oven until it starts bubbling. I'm gonna pull it out, and we're gonna enjoy this spinach dip. Stick around. All right, it's time to see. Oh my God, you wanna zoom in on that? Look at that beautiful spinach dip. Shh, shh. You hear that? They're saying, pull me out. I'm ready to get got. We're gonna pull this beautiful spinach dip out. Y'all see that? And what do we have sitting right next to it? Man, that's those beautiful fresh tortilla chips that we had. Now, what I'm gonna do right now, I don't even wanna mess this up, man. It kinda gonna mess it up. I'm gonna have to put a chip in the dip, but I don't wanna do it, but it's gonna mess it up. But right now I'm getting ready to put the chip in the dip. I'm going to corner right here. And I'm pulling that up just like that. Y'all see that steam coming off that? Y'all see that? Now, I ain't no fool. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes before I put this in my mouth. But I just wanted to show y'all how beautiful that is. Y'all look at that dip right there. Y'all see that? Man, I'm gonna taste this. But let me get 2-3 minutes to let it cool down. We'll be right back. All right, camera guys. So we had to take some pictures, so I just loaded up a whole bunch of chips in here. So since it's already, this side already messed up, let me pull these chips out, right? And then go back in here. Y'all seen that one from the old clip. I was supposed to be letting it cool off, but you know, I didn't. So we gonna see what this tastes like, man. I can't wait to taste it because it smells so good. It's nice and creamy. Now listen, this is just the basic, right? You can add blackened shrimp to this, crab meat to this, chicken to this. You can add whatever you want to this. But we're keeping the vanilla right now, and you can build on it however you want. So let's taste this. Oh my God. One more time, hold on. I ain't get a good enough taste. That is delicious. Now, you see how nice and creamy it is, right? But what you don't see is that onion and garlic that we started out with. We pretty much parade that. And then we cook that in butter and oil. Man, it is so good. So that's already a layer, a foundation of flavor that you wouldn't even know that was there. And then you go into the cheeses and the cream. And then there's this hint of chicken flavor that is so good that comes from that chicken bouillon. Man, and then there's all those cheeses. The Parmesan gives it sharpness. The mozzarella gives it smoothness and lightness it up. And there's that pepper jack cheese that gives it that nice little tinge of heat and perfection. Then we toasted it, threw it in the oven, pulled it out. Listen, y'all, this spinach dip is fire. This spinach dip is straight fire. Hey, it's 2024, and in 2024, Chef Gerard's gonna give you more. Listen, always keep God first in your life, and everything will fall into place. Thank y'all for watching. God bless. Angles. Hit them with the, blue.